back to my channel. My name is Liz, and today I am going to be recapping weeks 35 and 36 of my first pregnancy. Week 35 just got away from me a little bit, so I'm going to be going back through both weeks for this vlog. Bear with me because pregnancy brain is a real thing, and there'll probably be some things that I can't remember, so let's jump into it. Week 35 was the 14th through the 20th of May, so during that time I did not have any midwife appointments, so that was the last week of having a gap in between, and then they started being every week, so that was a big change in week 36. Basically the biggest thing about week 35 was the onset of extra fatigue. I don't know what it is, but I could sleep 8 hours at night, wake up, and take a nap. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know. I mean, everything I've heard is just fatigue is normal in the third trimester, so you'll get through it. But yeah, the fatigue is real. And the swelling in my feet. The swelling has progressed from just swelling to pitting edema, which, if you're not super medically familiar, the pitting means that when you like press your finger into it, so for me it's like the top of my foot, and I press my finger into the top of my foot, the shape of my fingerprint like stays there for a couple minutes-ish. Not a couple minutes, but at least a few seconds. So that's usually, in a medical sense, that's like worrisome, but my midwife said at my 36-week appointment, no big deal. So that was good to hear, but also a little wild. So then week 36 was the 21st through today, the 27th, and this has been a good week. Honestly, not a whole lot of changes or anything. Still getting my workouts in. This last week I only got 3 in instead of 4, but realistically that would happen even if I wasn't pregnant, so I'm not really bothered by that. Still drinking lots of water. Currently loving my 40-ounce hydro jugs. I've got one like this, one like this. So this one's got the handle on top, this one's got the handle on the side. And I love that they're flip straws because they don't spill. And 40 ounces means I have to fill them up less frequently. So I've been getting through at minimum 2 of these, sometimes more than that. What else? I was going through a list of wives' tales that I had looked up earlier on in pregnancy, and I had answered like all of them when I was probably around just before 20 weeks-ish. So all the wives' tales are supposed to tell you if it's a boy or a girl. Well, I've had 3 of them change since I did this, and they've all changed to boy. So I guess they're getting more accurate as I'm getting further along. I don't know. The ones that have changed are baby's heart rate. So below 140 is supposed to be a boy. The last one, he was at like 138. Swollen legs, got that. And foot size has increased because my feet are swollen, so basically I can only wear Crocs at this point. So yeah, those are all supposed to be boy symptoms, and previously I didn't have any swelling and my foot size hadn't changed, so previously those were girl, but now they're boy, so yay for that. All the girl ones sound pretty bad though, so I'm pretty grateful for what we got. Hi. In general, things are going pretty good overall. I started collecting colostrum. I got the go-ahead from my midwife on that at my 34-week appointment at the beginning of the month. So far I've collected probably around 15 milliliters, which is pretty good. And I'm doing that just so that if for some reason I have issues with breastfeeding in the hospital, once baby's born, I will have a supply of colostrum to be able to feed my baby, so that I don't have to resort to formula. And then the way I've been doing that is I was doing it just every other day, but now I'm at a point where I'm switching to every day because I've been producing more. And I'm using the Haka colostrum collector tubes. These are 4 milliliter tubes, and then so I'll do however much I get from a 4 milliliter tube. I'll let it sit in the fridge overnight, and then the next day I will divvy it up into 1 milliliter syringes, and then I label those and put them in the freezer. So all of my colostrum is in 1 milliliter syringes, so it's easy to divvy out for feeding when it's needed. Hopefully this is just going to be helpful for me, and it's really been a learning experience, so I think it'll be good to have all that. What else is new in week 36? Yeah, pretty much just the exhaustion, I think. I got my husband's Father's Day present all set and ready to go, so I'm really excited about that. Got him the tactical baby gear baby carrier, so it's a little bit more manly. He can adjust it to him, and we're not going back and forth between a carrier for me and a carrier for him, or the same carrier but sized for him and sized for me. It's literally just one for him, one for me. Got him a t-shirt that says Saturdays are for the dads, and it's got like a fishing cartoon on the back, so that'll be cute. And then I got him a dad hat, and I think I also got him a pack of socks because he always needs new socks, and then a bathrobe because he doesn't have a bathrobe, and I think that that's something that he would enjoy. My husband is very much one of those people that like doesn't ask for gifts and doesn't necessarily want gifts. He's more of like the, if I want something, I'll buy it for myself kind of guy. You need to relax. Sit. So I think it's fun to be able to get him things. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Short, sweet, and to the point, I guess. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully maybe you learned something. Yeah, thanks for watching and sticking around to the end. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next week.